Hey guys, today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial using the Lorac Pro To Go palette. So basically, this is what the palette looks like. It's kind of a thick palette. You can open it up, and then on this side, you have two highlighters which could be used on either the eyes or the face, and then you have four really neutral, easy to work with eyeshadows. And you can close that back up and then open the second side. And then here you have two blushes. One of them is a more shimmery coral color, and then the other one is a nice matte pink. And then you have this really nice bronzer. It's one of my favorite bronzers. It's really matte and it's not too orange or red. It's just a really nice bronzer for most skin tones. So as you can see, this palette is basically everything that you need. You can contour, you can blush, highlight, and do eyeshadow, and it's really easy to work with. So today for you, I created this look. I used the bronzer, one of the blushes, one of the highlighters, and then I also used the two highlighters on my eyes along with all four eyeshadows. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So of course the first thing you're going to want to do is prime your eyelids, and I'm just using my MAC paint pot in Soft Ochre. To start off my makeup, I'm going to take the highlighter in Shell. And I'm applying that to my brow area and then working it down towards the crease. The second highlighter in Pearl, and I'm applying that to my inner third of my eye. I'm taking the eyeshadow in Cafe, and I'm going to blend that all around my crease, slightly working it upward. This eyeshadow should be blending out pretty easily since we used the highlight color in Shell and kind of worked it down towards the crease. Also going to be taking a little bit of the same eyeshadow in Cafe and kind of working that on my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the eyeshadow in Chai. And that's going on the outer half of my lids. To blend in Chai with Pearl, I'm going to just take a clean fluffy brush and kind of blend those two together. Now to start deepening my outer corners, I'm going to take the black eyeshadow and work it in the very outer corner. And I'm not blending it out yet. Blend that out, I'm taking a fluffy brush with Mink and I'm going to slightly blend out the black. You don't want to move too much because you'll drag the color too far, but just slowly move it back and forth. I'm currently cleaning off my brush, and then I'll go back in to blend some more. Now I'm now using a clean brush and I'm just slightly dragging this darker color into my crease. If you'd like, you could take the eyeshadow in Cafe and work that into the crease to get a more even blend. And you can go back in with some black on the outer corners just to kind of darken it a little bit more, adding back the black that we kind of took away. And then again, if you feel it's necessary, you can take a fluffy brush and blend that out. Make sure that your brush is clean before you start blending. And then since we are working with darker colors, we're more than likely going to have some fallout. So I'm just going to take a translucent powder and a brush and kind of try to sweep away the fallout. The final step with the eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in with Shell, and I'm just going to work that back into the brow area and slightly move downward. Was it for the eyeshadow. I'm obviously not done with my eye makeup yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish off with the Lorac Pro To Go palette, and then I will finish up the rest of my makeup. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush and bronzer. First I'm going to be taking the bronzer, and I'm using the side of this brush, and I'm just gonna contour slightly with this bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush, and for today I think that I'll be using the Coral blush. And then if you would like, you could go back into the highlighters and highlight your cheekbones a little bit. I think that I've got a lot kind of going on so far, so I'm going to be taking Shell and just highlighting my cheekbones a little bit. So now that I've finished with this palette, I'm going to go ahead and finish doing the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so this is the finished look using the Lorac Pro To Go palette. I hope that you guys found this helpful, and thank you for watching this video, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.